Morning, Rise and Shine Yoga. It's Monday morning. What's this? The 2nd of September. And this is day 15 of the 30-day yoga headstand challenge. This is Trayce Pjirrou, and this is the morning visual meditation. Kind of a fun little still life with a chair and a table and some cactus plants and some bananas. So, that's it. Get the light going. Anyways, back to the morning routine. So I'm going to start out with a little warm up, a little bit of warm up, a few yoga poses, mostly sitting poses. I'm going to try to keep it to 45 minutes this morning, and then I'll read. I'm going to start reading, hopefully every day, about the headstand, the proper way to do it, and the benefits. So, excuse me. So let's have at it. First thing we're going to do is warm up. So I'm going to do a rock and roll. By the way, my name's Trayce Pjirrou. I've been doing yoga for about 33 years. I've taught many different places in the U.S. Currently living in Pune on the east side of the big island of Hawaii. Body wave. It's primarily for the lower back, arching and then pushing against the floor, raising it up to the ceiling. Get that whole lower back area warmed up. Coming down, you can sit in that arch for a while. Sort of stretch out the pelvic girdle a little bit. And then roll through, press against the mat, pull it up. And that's about it. And then bring one knee up to the chest. And rotate the ankles here a little bit, get them loosened up. And pull that knee over to the opposite side. Hopefully the music's not too loud. It's always a challenge to get the music right. Pulling the other knee up, pulling it over to the side. Get a nice spinal twist going. So as you might have noticed, if you've seen anything I've done on the weekends on this challenge, I'm kind of just going out and having fun. And that's kind of the way it's going. During the week, I'll be more studious and read from the book. Identify the poses. So I'm just stretching the hamstrings here. And rolling up. Paschimottanasana, forward bend pose. See if I'm in the picture. Am I in the picture? I'm still just a bit limited because I have some stitches in my back, which are slowly dissolving away. And by Friday, they will be completely healed. Fortunately, because I want to go back to lifting weights, surfing, and going in the ocean. Oh, yeah, I can't do that. Okay, this is another spinal twist. Turning away from the bent knee. And then on the other side, you can wrap your arms around. I can't do it on the left side because of my stitches. And twisting the neck, getting the neck into the action, getting it warmed up. Next, we're going to go into Virasana, which is the, what is it called? Supta Virasana is the runner's pose. It's primarily good for recuperating after vigorous leg exercises, such as biking or running or dancing or whatever. So this is Virasana. Breathing deep from the gut. Inhaling. Exhaling. A nice prana breath going. Then we're going back on the elbows. As a prep, I'm going to have to turn this. Going back on the elbows initially, feeling that stretch in the knees. Keeping the feet and the knees as close together as possible. And if you're feeling comfortable with this, you might want to go down into complete Supta Virasana. This is an advanced pose. It's a knee stretch and a thigh stretch. And this is the runner's recovery pose, Supta Virasana. Another advanced pose would be Paryankasana, which is the couch pose. So we come up onto our head and bring the arms over the head together. Stretches the upper body, all the intercostal muscles, shoulder blades. And coming out of that slowly, coming up. And maybe doing some cat-cow, that always helps. Bringing a knee up to the chest, shooting the leg out. These are all core warming exercises. Next, I'm going to go into Adho Mukha Shavasana. Heels on the floor. We'll go right into Surya Namaskar, which is the sun salute. I'm shooting a knee up under the chest, looking up. Coming up into Utthita Padangusthasana, forward bend pose. Grabbing the big toes. Coming up. Reaching over the head, leaning back, tightening the hips, coming forward to the chest, back down to Padangusthasana. Pada is foot. Gusta is the thumb. And coming back, I believe Gusta is the thumb. Shooting the right leg back. Coming back into Adho Mukha Shavasana. Down to the knees to Bhujangasana. Tightening the hip muscles to protect the spine. Deep breaths. Exhale back into Adho Mukha Shavasana. Shooting the leg forward. Looking up, back leg straight. Utthita Padangusthasana. Utthita just means extended. Coming up, arching the back. Bringing the hands up. And going back one more time. Surya Namaskar. Saluting the sun. Down on the knees, Bhujangasana. This time we'll go up into Adho Urdhva Mukha Savasana. All the weight on the tops of the feet. Down into Bhujangasana. A little bit more of a stretch. Adho Mukha Savasana. Up. And Utthita Padangusthasana. Arch back. Windmill arms. And forward. So that gets us warmed up, huh? So now, what are we going to do? We're going to do some seated poses. Start with Janu Sirsaana. Janu is the knee. Sirsa is the head, so you bring your head to your knee. Really reaching out, grabbing the toes, and then turning into that foot. Bringing your head down to the knee, or in that direction. Get that nice leg extension. Get it flat on the floor. Breathe deep. And if you like, you can turn this to Parivtra Janu Sirsaana. Back into Janu Sirsaana. Up and switch legs. Reaching out for those toes. Taking a nice deep breath all the way down to the lower abdomen. And exhaling and turning towards the toes. Moving the head towards the knee. You're down there and you're pretty loose. You can wrap your hands around the foot. See if this is working. It's working. Then we can turn it. Parivtra Janu Sirsaana. Getting up towards the ceiling and getting a nice long stretch in the lats. All the way down the side to the waist, to the pelvic girdle. And twisting the spine as well, coming up, coming out of it, spreading out the legs. Supta Virasana. Or I'm sorry, this is Upavista Konasana. Kona is an angle. Okay. So anytime you're having this angle, it's usually called Kona something. So here we go. We're stretching out, straightening the back, lowering the shoulders, and moving our upper body towards the floor. As far as you can go that's comfortable. Getting the legs, keeping the legs flat on the mat. And coming up, we take a nice deep breath. We're going to bring the legs in, and then we're going to put the heels in the crotch. Put the bottoms of the feet together and grab the toes. This is Baddha Konasana. Baddha is bound. Wow. So this is the bound angle pose. Baddha Konasana. You're going to pull on your feet. Move your body forward, just like Supta, or just like Upavista Konasana. And coming up, these are Kona poses. These angle poses are excellent poses for pregnant women and women in their menstrual cycle. Also very preventative in terms of prostate cancer. All right, so then we're going to pull up. We're going to pull one angle into, or one heel into the crotch. We're going to go into the Baddha Paschimottanasana. Paschimottanasana was that first pose we did, forward bending pose. This time we're gonna do what's called a half bound Paschimottanasana. So you bring the heel in there, and then you lift it up. And if you're comfortable in this position, you move it over onto your thigh, which is a little bit more advanced because it gets an extreme stretch growing in the knee. Tuck it in right into your gut. And then the Baddha part of it is when you wrap your arm around and grab your toes. This is an advanced pose. So please don't go here unless you've done it before, because you will get sore doing these kind of poses if you haven't done them before. Grabbing the toes and moving your upper body towards the knee. Massaging those internal organs in the abdomen. Now we're reversing, bringing the heel up to the crotch, pulling it up, pulling it over, wrapping the arm around, extending the opposite arm to the extended leg, the toes, straightening the back, looking up, and then bringing the head down towards the knee on an exhale. Coming up. And this is the part where I just like to pull my binding hand arm against my lower back. And then releasing, coming out of it. Going back into Paschimottanasana, which was, we just did Ardha Baddha Paschimottanasana. And coming up, now I'm going to go into a lotus series. So it's the same principle. You bring a heel up to your crotch, lift it up, pull it over on your thigh. If you're comfortable. If not, you can just do, what is this? I forget what this is called. Unbelievable. This is a simple version of the lotus posture. And I'm going to do the full-on version. Padmasana. Okay, so you got one up there, then you bring the other leg up, and you can either bring it under if you're comfortable, or if you want to go full lotus, you pull that up onto the thigh, and then gently pull them centrally, and relax in this pose for a minute. Padmasana is actually an advanced pose. Pretty extreme stretches for the knee. The knee and this area of your pelvis. Good pose to straighten the back in, stretch the pelvic girdle, stretch your upper body out of the pelvic girdle. Give it some space, give it that lower spine, some space between the vertebrae. And breathing deeply into that area. And there are many things you can do from this position. One of them is Tolasana, which is basically dangling Padmasana. So you push up, great stretch for the wrists, as far as you stay up here as long as you can get. Stay. Which usually is 30 seconds for me, but and coming down. Another one we can do is we can do Bhujangasana in Padmasana. So we just come up on the knees. This doesn't work in Siddhasana, which was so basically I'm breathing out. You can do this in Bhujangasana, the serpent pose. Okay. Gorakasana, I believe. And coming back around. Let's see. I think I had my right leg on top, so this time we're going to the right leg on the bottom, so we're pulling it up to the crotch, lifting it over the thigh. Getting that heel tucked into the gut. And bringing this leg initially underneath the knee, which is much easier. So this is a form of this is a form of Padmasana, sort of an intermediate level. And I'm going to go into full lotus, so I'm going to pull that foot up. So I have both feet on the thighs, crossed over the legs, tucked in, both heels going into my gut. I'm going to rest there for a minute. I'm going to half bind this pose, which would be Baddha Konasana or Baddha Padmasana. But I can't fully bind it because of the stitches in my back, so I'm just going to go around one side. Ordinarily, I would go all the way around to this side. Well, can't really get there without straining. This would be Baddha Konasana or Baddha Padmasana. Going into Tolasana. On the other side, great stretch for the wrists if you use your hands a lot. Prevents carpal tunnel syndrome. Now we're going up into, I forget the technical term for this pose, or the Hindu term. Down into a version of Bhujangasana. It's Bhujangasana in Padmasana. Back up. And releasing the legs. So that was a Padmasana series. I think I'll do a simple pose, just pulling the leg up towards the head. This is a preliminary pose to Ekapada Sirsaana, which is when you pull the knee in back and you cup the shoulder underneath, which I'm not going to do right now, and put the shin in back of the neck and hold it there. That is Ekapada Sirsaana. Eka is one, Pada is foot, Sirsa is the head. So you're putting one foot behind the head. Imagine that. I'll just go this far today. I can't do anything radically until after Friday. And coming down. And we can try Dwi Pada Astasana. Dwi is two, Pada is foot. Okay? And this would be the preliminary pose. If you haven't done this pose, this is a good place to go, right here. Good stretch for the feet, good stretch for the hands. And then we sort of lean into the triceps and release our feet from the floor and balance up here. So all a series of related poses to Padmasana. Okay. What next? I'm going to do one pose which is out of Upavista Konasana, and that is Hanumanasana, which is the splits. I've really been going very easy for the last, it's been a couple of weeks since I got the first surgery, 1.5 weeks to the second skin lesion surgery. So I've been going pretty easy. I've kind of fallen out. Not quite as flexible as I usually am. But getting it back quickly. And rolling back. Basically, if you want to try this, you're in Upavista Konasana. You just roll your back thigh over and come up on top of it. That's all you do to get the splits out of Upavista Konasana. And coming out of that and going into Paschimottanasana for a little rest. Coming up, exhaling. So I think we're ready for the headstand. Let me check on the time. Yeah, so it's 8:59. Oh, I don't get any. There's no timing on this. Looking for a song timestamp so we can keep track of how long we do the headstand. Tomorrow I'm going to start doing the standing poses again, hopefully. But yeah, so at this point I'm going to read a little bit about the headstand, since that's what this is all about, this whole series. So let's check it out. First of all, let's read the benefits. Effects, okay? These are the effects of Sirsaana. The ancient books have called Sirsaana the king of all asanas, and the reasons are not hard to find. When we are born, normally the head comes out first and then the limbs. The skull encases the brain, which controls the nervous system and the organs of the sense. The brain is the seat of intelligence, knowledge, discrimination, wisdom, and power. It is the son of Brahman, the soul. A country cannot prosper without a proper king or constitutional head to guide it. I guess we're not exactly being too successful in that at the moment. So also the human body cannot prosper without a healthy brain. Okay? The Bhagavad Gita says harmony, sattva, mobility, raja, and inertia, tamas, such are the qualities, matter-born, they bind fast, O great armed one. Okay, so then it goes on. All these qualities stem from the brain, and sometimes one quality prevails and sometimes the other. The head is the center of the sattvic qualities which control discrimination, the trunk of the rajasic qualities which control passion, emotion, and actions, and the region below the diaphragm of tamasic qualities which control sensual pleasures like enjoyment of food and drink and the thrills and pleasures of sex. Regular practice of Sirsaana makes healthy, pure blood flow through the brain cells. This rejuvenates them so that thinking power increases and thoughts become clearer. Asana is a tonic for people whose brains tire quickly. It ensures a proper blood supply to the pituitary and pineal glands in the brain. Our growth, health, and vitality depend on the proper functioning of these two glands. People suffering from loss of sleep, memory, and vitality have recovered by the regular and correct practice of the asana and have become fountains of energy. The lungs gain the power to resist any climate and stand up to any work, which relieves one from colds, coughs, tonsillitis, halitosis, and palpitations. Keeps the body warm, coupled with sarvangasana movements, which is the shoulder stand. It is a boon to people suffering from constipation. Regular practice of Sirsaana will show marked improvement in the hemoglobin content of the blood. Okay, so these are some of the benefits. It is not advisable to start Sirsaana or Sarvangasana when suffering from high or low blood pressure. Regular and precise practice of Sirsaana develops the body, disciplines the mind, and widens the horizons of the spirit. One becomes balanced and self-reliant in pain and pleasure, loss and gain, shame and fame, and defeat and victory. So that is it. And there's some effects on some of the variations. We'll get into that, like turning and twisting and bringing your legs in different positions. So that's all I'm going to read. Those are the benefits. Tomorrow, I will get into how to actually execute Salamba Sirsaana correctly, which I am maybe 50% there. But if we follow the book, Iyengar's instructions, this is called Light on Yoga by BKS Iyengar. This is my yoga Bible. And if we follow his extensive and very precise instructions, we're going to reap all those benefits that he's talking about. Anyway, first off, we are going to come up on our knees, clasp our fingers together all the way to the tips of the fingers, and plant our arms on the mat, about center of the chest, and then we're going to measure off with one arm. We're going to measure. Bring the other arm to the center of that line, and then bring the hands out. Reclasp the fingers, put the head down, cup the back of the head with the hands, curl the toes, bring the hips up towards the ceiling and walk your feet towards the head, centering your weight over the head. And ideally, all your weight should go on the top of your head, and your elbows are just guides. Now we're going to come up the easy way, which is one leg at a time. And also you can do this against the wall. Just plant yourself about 6 inches from the wall and use it as a support for your legs. We're going to stay up here 5 minutes or more. Just stay up as long as you can maintain some reasonable pose. When you're up here, you want to concentrate on all the little variations you need to make to stay in balance. Going to do some variations. Well, to do any kind of benefit, you've got to stay up here for at least 5 minutes. My alarm going off. I guess I'm going to have to come out and correct that. So lets me know what time it is. So it's 9:09, so we got a few minutes left. One more minute. Okay, coming down. I'm coming halfway down. This starts to reestablish proper blood flow, or normal, I should say. And then down. And rolling out across the forehead. Coming up. All right. So now we're going to do the shoulder stand. Salamba Sirsaana. And you always do a shoulder stand after a headstand, and I'll get into the reasons why when we start looking at Salamba Sirsaana. But one of them is temper control, actually. Just doing the headstand tends to make you have a short temper. And the antidote to that is doing the shoulder stand afterwards. Don't ask me about the specific biology and chemistry of that little fact, but that's what happens. So we got we're on our back, got the legs straight up in the air, and we are going to lift our hips with our elbows and our hands. Rock the hands down the back. Start to feel the neck stretching out, and we're headed for a chin lock. But for many people, including sort of myself, this is a good place to stop. I actually find getting Salamba Sirsaana, getting into this pose and maintaining this pose to be more difficult than the headstand. So I'm locking the chin in, I'm tightening my hips. Getting the legs as straight as possible.
So I just find it more difficult to stay up here for as long as I can maintain the headstand. Seems to be a little bit more strain on the lower back. You can compensate by coming up further on top of your shoulders. Another minute or two. And then I'm going to come down into Halasana, which is where the legs go in back of the head. So here we go, down into Halasana. Curl the toes. Legs in back of the head. Chin lock. A few more deep breaths. And I'm going to roll out of it. You can just roll down, or you can go into Urdhva Dhanurasana, Ekapada Urdhva Dhanurasana with one leg. Then the other leg. And both legs down, supporting the lower back with your hands. Great relief on the whole pelvic area and the lower back, lower spine. And rolling down into Savasana, the corpse pose. Relaxing, releasing all the tension into the nebula. Finding what part of your body is holding tension and letting that go, relaxing that consciously.
Stay here for a couple of minutes. You can actually stay here as long as you want. If you don't have anything to do. What nice about Sarvangasana is you can pull yourself out of the routines of daily life and connect with your inner self and sit in peacefulness no matter what's going on in your life. You can withdraw from that, if even only momentarily. Minimize all the stimulus and connecting with your inner self will ultimately guide you in wherever your journey happens to be at the moment. So along with the song ending, I'm coming up. And that's day 15 of the Yoga Headstand Challenge. Please like, share, subscribe, follow, comment, all that good stuff. Give me some input, give me some feedback, helps tremendously to improve the presentation. And if you get a chance, check out my website, traciraymusic.com, TRACI music.com. If you like my artwork, there's lots more artwork on that website. Just go to the artwork link. And what's kind of interesting there now is the last thing I put on there was a monologue about, I took on the role of a what is it? Aztec, right? Guatemala, an Aztec artist who had been kidnapped from a city that was conquered by the Aztecs, taken to another sacred area where he did a mural. So I take on his personality, his logic, really, and I write an essay about what this particular door frame that I painted in the Queen's quarters of this temple at Palenque. Was it Palenque? I think it was Palenque. Can't remember the name of the city. So it's kind of fun, interesting dialogue. And then you get to look at the actual artwork that I created, which is actually an interpretation of an actual door lintel in this temple of Palenque, which is one of the most famous temples of the Mayan. It wasn't Aztec, it was Mayan. Of the Mayan civilization, it was one of the most famous temples for its murals. So that's kind of an interesting little side thing. It's at traciraymusic.com. Just go to the art link, you can check that out. Also, I'm Raw Vegan Cowboy on Instagram, Raw Vegan Cowboy on YouTube. So I'm starting to post these on YouTube. And I am Tracy Ray on Facebook. Hope you check out those places. And if you got, hopefully you got something out of that. Started the Monday off Monday after Labor Day, summer is officially over. Now we're going into autumn. And see you all tomorrow. Hope you come back.